Hey there, my friend, welcome. I'm Dr. Anthony Balduzzi, founder here at the Fit Father Project. In today's video, we're gonna talk about how to do a reverse crunch, which is one of my personal favorite ab exercises that a lot of people either don't do or totally screw up. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about some of the key form points to get the most out of this exercise and give you some ideas on some sets and reps of how to incorporate reverse crunches into your core training for the best results possible. I know you're gonna learn a ton, so get out your pen and paper and let's dive on in.
FitFatherProject.com.
All right, so let's get into the reverse crunch. Now, before we get there, you've probably seen a lot of people do different kinds of crunches on the floor, and that can certainly work. You know, the classic crunch where you're lying on your back, your hands are behind your head, and you're crunching down just like this, working that rectus abdominis, those six-pack muscles thrown here in this crunching motion. But for the reverse crunch, it's a lot better idea to do it on some kind of bench, because as you're gonna see in just a second, we wanna create a little bit of elevation off the floor so we can really pre-stretch the abs. Because insofar as a regular crunch is bringing your chin, down to your chest more or less and crunching in this way. With a reverse crunch, we're gonna be crunching almost from the underside. We're gonna move the hips, roll the hips up just like this, and we're gonna be fixed on the upper body. So I'll demo this and it's gonna make a lot more sense, and you're also gonna see why staying on a bench and getting on the very end of a bench is key to the setup of the reverse crunch. So to set this up, we're gonna roll back like here. I'm gonna take my hands, I'm gonna put them behind my head, and I'm gonna grab this bench. Now what this does is twofold. One, I can stabilize myself on this bench. Two, this actually pre-stretches my abs. So my abs are in a big stretch right here, which is actually gonna make the contraction when I actually do the reverse crunch that much better. So pre-stretch the abs, cinch your butt down so it's basically hanging off this bench just like this. So I'm grabbing up here, I'm getting my legs in a position just like this, so they're not totally straight, they're not totally bent, they're somewhere in the middle. And what I'm gonna do is you're gonna see me roll my hips up and under. And it's a very subtle move from the hip. It's not this, I'm not just flexing my leg using my hip flexor, I'm rolling my pelvis up and under. So this is a reverse crunch just like this. Grabbing, anchoring, rolling up just to here, coming right on down into a pre-stretch. Up just like this, rolling up, down right to here. Rolling from that hips, comes up and in, come down right through here. Hips come up off the bench, curling on in, right here. So those are good reps just like this, rolling up and in. Here are some bad reps. See how my hips are not rolling and I'm just moving my hip flexors just like this? These are bad reps. I'm working my hip flexors, my psoas. I'm not working my abs as much. We'll watch the difference here. Rolling up and under, coming right on down. Up and under, right on down. Now, you've probably noticed at this point the reason having the bench like this is so that I can get that full range of motion where my feet can go lower than the bench. That pre-stretches the abs. So if I had, for example, a floor right here, and I was hitting the floor right here, my range of motion is so much smaller. It's like stops here, stops here, stops here. But because I have the floor, I can get into this big pre-stretch that gives me a bigger range of motion and works the core that much more. Now, I'm not saying you need to fully extend all the way down like this, but even right to here below the bench is giving me enough of that added range of motion. So that's how you do a reverse crunch. Really effective exercise. I recommend you do keep your hips sitting off some kind of bench. You can get that full range of motion. And this is a great exercise to actually lead off your ab training, because we all want to work those lower abs, if you will. But in truth, this exercise works your entire abdominal wall, and better than a regular crunch, it works a lot of your obliques too, because you have to stabilize yourself in space as those hips come up and off. Make sure you're rolling those hips up and under and you're not just doing this and working your hip flexors. And that same principle, rolling the hips up and under, applies whether you're doing a hanging leg raise, using one of those ab towers. Do not just flex your hip, roll that hip up and under. That's key to all these ab exercises, getting that spine into flexion right there. So that is how you do a reverse crunch. Again, I recommend you do this 3 sets to near failure, probably 15 to 20 reps your first time of trying that. As you get stronger, you can hold a little weight in between your legs, hold a foam roller, extend your legs out a little bit more. It's really easy to add resistance to this exercise, and that's one reason that I like it. Just hold something in your legs, hold a ball, and make sure you can maintain that nice arc. That's how you do the reverse crunch. Hope you found this valuable, my friend. My challenge is you go out and you try these. If you're at home right now, do it off the side of your bed. Try it out, feel that big stretch, that deep contraction, and let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed this video, if you learned something useful. I would love to hear from you, and definitely give us a thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube, and hit subscribe to join our Fit Father Project YouTube channel. We have hundreds of videos on the channel already on all the best exercise tutorials like this, but also all the other important topics like motivation, muscle building, nutrition for fat loss, exercise for fat loss, how to get and stay motivated and accountable. We have all of that on the channel already, just waiting for you to hit subscribe to get notified when we publish new videos later this week. I know you're gonna get a ton of value from the subscription and our channel, and of course, it's 100% free. And also, if you like this and you'd like to get our full cheat sheet of the 50 best exercises with links to the actual tutorials, we divide it up by body part, best ab exercises, chest, back. All these are research proven. We put them into a one-page cheat sheet that we know you're going to absolutely love, and we'll send that straight to your email. You can click the links below in the description. We'll send that right to your email, and then we'll talk to you about your goals and send you our best meal plan and workouts as some follow-up to give you amazing, amazing value. So we have a huge tribe here at the Fit Father Project, our email list, so we want to invite you to join us over there too, because we have a lot of great value coming your way. Thanks for being here, my friend. Give us a thumbs up. Download that free 50 best exercises cheat sheet. We'll send it to your email, and I look forward to seeing you around the channel and our blog, and I'll talk to you very soon.